of Sevens rugby. And first of all, it is our women's third place matchup. It is Japan and Fiji. These two teams played a semi-final in Vancouver. Last season it was Japan running out, Fiji running on, and that one Japan have never been on the podium at a Sevens event, but they will get the opportunity. Fiji come in without one of their key players, Sesaniele Donu. Japan have been really good effort to get through to this point. Wouldn't they love to be on a podium? Carlton Ana, former All Black Sevens legend, is alongside me for this one. These are two teams who are really making their way.
Yeah, konbanwa, Manaka Vakalevu, Ricky, and both of these sides surprised a lot of teams yesterday, and deservedly so. They got to a cup semi-final. Now they have a massive opportunity to come away with some much-needed points. Both of these programs have been brooding for a little while, and under a new regime with the Fijiana Richie Walker, they look very good. I like the physicality they've brought, especially on defence, but this Japanese team, we know, they ain't shy with attacking. I like the way they hold possession. So it's two very different styles. They're going to come together tonight for this one.
We've seen too, consistency of selection, many players coming back from the previous season. There's the results, just fell away, but they really did test Australia in that semi-final.
Yeah, I don't think the score really reflects how competitive that game was for a very, very long time. You're right, Australia come out in the back end of that because of their superior fitness, but running at 500, beating USA, beating France, that is two heavy hitters that they beat, and then they ran into New Zealand. They pushed New Zealand as well.
And the Japanese, well, they came from behind to beat Canada to earn a place in the semi-final. That scoreline in their opening match too against Australia probably flattered a little bit too. As I say, Fiji, two-time runners-up here in Dubai. They made both the finals during those COVID seasons. The second in Vancouver last season, third in Toulouse. And Japan, though, never on the podium. Be a momentous day for them. Jess Ling from Australia to take charge of the third place playoff, the bronze medal match in the women's competition. The first of 4 matches to come. Our HSBC ball kids, they hate the limelight here in Dubai.
Even the ball kids do it different in the Sevens. How cool is that? Nothing like the worm.
All right, we're ready to go. Third place between Japan and Fiji. Japan trying to make history. Fiji wanting to show they are going to be consistent performers, and they'll do it with work like that plucked away. It's a really good take, but the ball spills clear, and it gives Japan a chance to come away with it through their captain, Sakurako Yazaki. She's a real flyer on the edges for the Japanese, and they don't mind playing in front of their posts like this. Oh, ducking under one, and then tipped up through another. Fiji been very physical in defence, as now they start to pour forward. Japan going to make their way out of their own half. It's a little messy at the base. Just pressing and probing, looking for that little crack in the defensive line, almost finding it. The offload was there, just didn't stick, hit the knee. Might have, yeah, been knocked off of Fiji hand.
What I like about Japan, they retain their width, so what that does, it opens up holes in the middle. Oh, the desperation in defence, geez, that's a nice tackle, but just about got the maximum if that ball goes to hand. Fijiana so far haven't touched any of the ball in a minute and 5 seconds, so already a lot of hands on hips.
Bit of running repairs for Dita Milania as well. These teams at this stage, first round of the season, of course, they're going to have to back it up next week. Hard pressed to get every side without some walking wounded through a weekend.
Oh, I like that though, Ricky. I like the second week because then it becomes more of a mental game, how you were able to prepare, get ready physically. Everyone's, as you say, in the same boat. They're all sore, but it's the ones that can push through that.
Talk about how relentless this series is now that we're into it. Some of these teams are going to get on a plane at about 3 o'clock tomorrow morning local time to fly to Cape Town. Start all over again, start their week. You'd love to get on that plane with a win in your last match as Fiji try and push Japan off the ball, but they have done so illegally, actually diving on the ground. Japan will tap and go. Happy to keep ball in hand, and there's those switches, and here goes Matsuda looking to link up again on the outside with the captain Yazaki. She is so quick, so elusive. Good tackle made, but Fiji tracking back Rongosa was trying to get in to steal it away, but Japan have protected it nicely. Pouring forward are the Japanese, getting a little sideways, and then the switch again for Hsbc. Back in field, Mizutani, and the offload sticks in the hand again. They're keeping the ball alive, almost Fiji styles are the Japanese, just dragged down. Hana Nagata brings it away for Utsumi. She's a great finisher. And then the last passes that come off the knee, still alive, and it will be try given for Sakura Mizutani. The last pass didn't go to hand, and that worked out well, and she has well and truly put the body on the line.
Oh yeah, winded herself in the act of scoring, but the loop around is what created the overlap on the outside. The skipper, yeah, she's been lethal, hasn't she? Look at her footwork, been very, very good, but the ability just to retain possession in the back end of that, 2 phases later, they go to the blind side as a 2-on-1. But yeah, you're right, this comes off the knee, so this is play on. Look at her, the way she's able to keep her balance and just realise the situation. Ball still in play. Give myself a chance. Fiji stopped for some reason. Yeah, try.
Time off. Sorry again. Time off.
Kick conversion goes astray, but Sakura Mizutani gets Japan on the score sheet first of all in this bronze medal match. Kick off its pinpoint, but it's taken in well by Adita Milania. Little offload and then slipping off the tackle. Japan, it'll just open clear territory for a run into the line. Fiji going to hit straight back by one of their newcomers this season. She has lit it up. Atilaiti Ralivanoa, 15-star, crossing over and gets another try.
Ralivanoa, look how good this is athletically off the kickoff for Milania. Just a clean break. Look at the way she's just able to get herself in a good position. Ralivanoa, she makes it look easy. She had some chasers coming as well, but no way they'll stop her.
Conversion goes over from in front, so Fiji, after conceding, hit straight back, take the lead 7-5.
I think we just got an HIA situation here with the medical doctor just coming off, and I think it was a try score, is it, for Japan, Mizutani?
Japan going to have to make a change here. Coach Yuka Kanematsu took over the team last season, done a great job with them too. Fiji have got more possession and concede the penalty though. Was Hsbc Svns, and she's scooted back onto the field and seems to be okay.
Yeah, no, well, I think we're just getting the numbers right in the exchanges right now. They kicked off when they shouldn't have because it was a medical replacement. So you have to wait for the full complement to come back on.
Okay. Scrum.
So Chiaki Sagusa will get checked on the sideline. And that brings Marin Kajiki into it. Season dream team last year. That's how good she went and Japan went.
Thank you.
Absolutely tough as nails is Kajiki. There she is, multicoloured headgear.
Fiji been trying to power through the scrum of Japan. Will they do this again? They got pinged last time.
Set.
Trying to push Japan off the ball, but it's there for them to come down a decent blindside. Clattering into the tackle was Utsumi. Matsuda through the hands for Kajiki. And now working away in midfield, Kajiki gets the return ball again. Away it comes, Mai Otani. So critical to the Sakura Sevens. Looking to ghost around through the gap goes Hana Nagata. The chase coming, but they are giving it up pretty quickly. The Fijian defenders, as Hana Nagata just sliced them open to go in under the posts and give Japan the lead back.
It was a great set play. There's no way they're going wide. They hit the centre where Nagata was, and the forwards had actually worked back. You can see at the top of the screen they had numbers loaded, so the defence had to wait, and in the end just a couple of lazy missed tackles, 2 of them in fact from Fijiana, and she just exploited them right up the middle. Hana Nagata.
Through it goes, so Japan go back in front. Look at the passing stats on them.
Yeah, that's a big reason why the 2 tries ahead at the moment. Fiji won, and they've scored a try off that.
So Japan 12-7. Oh, are they just about to say get some more ball here, but good recovery. No, another penalty. And Japan, less than a minute out before half-time, have got Fiji tracking back. But oh, it's brilliant from Mizutani, going herself, just dragged down. And now Kajiki clears from the base of that ruck. Japan looking for a 3rd try. And they are coming forward in waves and numbers. The last pass scoots out of the hands of Yazaki, able to recover again. And back they go once more. Otani clears, Kajiki in the middle. Looking for someone to straighten. There's a real collision of bodies. Matsuda it was, who came in. She goes in now and plays halfback. Numbers for Japan here on the edge, and this time they will get the finish. Oh, the heavy hit over the top. But Sakurako Yazaki extends Japan's advantage on the stroke of the break.
Oh, I just like the way they keep width to width. Yeah, just a little warning there, nothing too bad in the act of scoring. But because they keep their shape, it allows them to get on the outside. This is the far side of the field, the dummy and go. Good scramble defence once again. They're fatiguing at the moment, Fiji, but look at the way they're able to keep their depth, keep their width, and the micro skills underneath that aren't too bad from Japan.
Leader of this team this week got clobbered on the way, but won't mind at all as Japan's lead conversion from in front goes across the face, and it's Japan 17, Fiji 7 in the 3rd place playoff. We're into finals time on day 2 of Hsbc Svns, Dubai, France and Fiji men coming to play off for 3rd place. France look like absolute diamonds on day 1. They hit a big Aussie rock in the semis. At the moment, it's Japan leading Fiji women 17-7 in the bronze medal match, and they're going to get possession straight off the restart. Big mistake from Fijiana, and Japan look to punish them off the restart. There they go again, keeping that ball spinning. Hana Nagata, who scored an important try in the first half. Kajiki, and now Matsuda, Inawara Matsuda. Can't quite link up with Uchida this time. Good clear out on Kajiki, but illegally so.
She wasn't over the ruck.
Yeah, just technically had the breakdown there, unfortunately not over the ruck, so that's deemed a penalty offence, and it's just the mistakes from Fijiana. There's a few of them they're making. To put it down purely to fatigue, you'd have to say. It's the ruck time. That part's okay, but from there, she's from the side, yeah.
Well, we haven't seen in this match, on the bench, is their real game breaker, Ria Pialunisau, who has been in some form this weekend.
Crouch!
Not taking the field so far for Fijiana. Not listed as injured, but yet to get out there. And that's messy as well, and this time it'll be a penalty for Fiji, and Lavena Thavudu wants to get going, needs to get her team some momentum. she's urged on by her teammates eventually to ground Bolotini there just to protect the ball, and it'll be cleared by Kurembua. Big contact barreling over the top of one. Hard meters from Vikanakathea. Consecutive penalties go against Japan, and now Fiji getting a little bit of a roll on. Here's the big, strong figure of Losana Kurembua on debut this weekend, flicking the ball out of the back of the hand, and she finds another of the debutants, gets a second try. Atelaita Ralivanawa drags one back for Fiji.
That's the physicality they were known for on day one. Fijianas going down the middle of the park and creating opportunities on the outside. Right there, you can see the determination. Draws in 3 defenders, and when you do that, there's got to be space somewhere. This is a nice pass as well. Again, drawing in 2 defenders, multiple, nice left hand give. And just showing when they do hold on to the ball, they're able to make meters, and off the back of that advantages, they're able to get points.
Kick hangs up in the air, so it's still Japan 17 points to 12, but Fiji coming. Both sides have rolled a whole lot of changes out.
Time off.
One of them being the woman I mentioned earlier, Riapia Lunisau.
Yeah, we've got 1 player extra, so someone has to come off. There's 8 on the field with all those replacements you spoke about, Ricky.
So Lavina Favita, it is, comes to the side. Here is a Lunisau. She has been really dominant this weekend. Sends the restart deep down inside Japan's 22. Scooped up by Hanoko Tsutsumi.
No.
Asking for a knock-on, wasn't one there. So Japan trying to be composed. That was flattened hard to the line. Here's Utsumi. Marginally perhaps, but Michio Suda clears away quickly. And Japan, again, so well drilled and organised. It's another brutal tackle. Ochida gonna have to try and squeeze that out. Penalty goes against Fijiana again. 4 minutes to play in this 3rd place match. Japan have never been on the podium at a World Series.
You're good. Roll impacted the clean out.
They're just so quick and accurate at the breakdowns. Their second players just over the ball so quickly, so Fijiana just can't get their hands on the ball at the moment. Passes, Japan are up to 52 compared to Fiji's 4, and Fiji have scored 2 tries off that, and only 1 converted a try away from the lead. So again, 3 times they've had scrums, twice have been pinged Fiji, 1 time they've powered through and got the turnover, so I'm sure they want to do this again.
Such a good illustration of the contrasting styles you see in the sport from team to team, nation to nation. There's Yumi Hirano, sends it away for Japan once more. Sweeping into Fiji's half again, Michio Suda. Fiji trying to get hands on it, Kajiki there just to help out. And then she'll go herself. As I said, she's tough as nails in the self-defense force, Japanese military. No way through that tackle. It's a heavy hit from Kurembua. Otani taking a time. Utsumi there on the outside. Good try scoring form again. Back they come, switching, and then they find that hole right up the middle. It's a big glaring gap. Fiji chasers coming on. May Otani. Otani to the line. Otani over.
Grounded.
Again in the middle of the park, that's where they're finding the holes. You can see there they're working hard, and that's the manipulation. They're just a little bit lazy on the outside. Lunisau was the one that got caught flat-footed and a little bit too high. From there, she had to work hard, didn't she? Otani, but in the end, the determination written all over her face.
Oh, that's what she does, is work hard. Scored 2 critical tries in the comeback win over Canada yesterday, and now she has given her team a 10-point lead with just under 2 to go. 22-12 Japan lead.
Oh, she's got a timeout. She doesn't kick this off. Jeez.
That was 0.5 of a second away. Again, Fiji can't take the restart cleanly, but they've managed to get it back in with Kaliaragani Luvu. Have to chance their arm big time now, do Fijiana, and if any team's going to go and any player's going to do it from there, it's this woman, Riapia Lunisau, tipped up in the tackle. Dragged to ground. And Lunisau, the one to bust them open, but time really starting to tick against Fijiana now.
Backwards.
Has to force it back. Salika Galo. Japan throwing themselves in defence, trying to make history, never been on the podium in a World Series event. Here's Andivani Mboleki, ridden into the ground by Kajiki. Have to put it on the toe. No real chase coming wide though. Japan able to get back in plenty of time, and they should now be able to run this out or run it up and just really finish with a flourish. Looking for, one more to finish. Hirano not going through there though. Japan on the verge of a momentous win. The Sakura Sevens. They had their best ever season on the series last season. And they're about to top it straight away. In round one. They concede a penalty, it's not going to matter now. Fiji will keep going at them for sure. Ball goes to ground, Kajiki scoops it up. And Japan take bronze, third place for the Sakura Sevens, the first time ever Japan has been on the podium in a women's HSBC 7 series event. What a performance, what a win for Japan, 22 points to 12.
Yeah, much deserved as well. You can see what it means. Dubai, we talk about being the launch pad for your season. Well, they've definitely laid a foundation right here, laid a marker, and deservedly so. They played that game brilliantly. The effort that they put in, which is a little bit more higher compared to Fijiana's, but both successful, I think, both of these sides this weekend.
Well, they won more games than ever last season. She was a big part of it, Marin Kajiki, and didn't she come on and perform really well too in this one?
Oh, she did. She added that just nous, rugby nous in certain situations, to have that experience, to close it out. Absolutely brilliant, and that's the end result.
We can go sideline now and get some reaction from the Japanese camp. Rachel Burford is standing by with Sakura Mizutani.
Well, congratulations on winning the third medal match and the bronze medal. How are you feeling after this weekend? You must be really pleased, semi-finalists and then to come away with a medal.
We are so happy about winning the third place and got the brown medal.
And what are some of the things for next week you're going to be thinking about to take into to Cape Town?
We just keep changing every game and do our best.
Well, you've been fantastic to watch all weekend. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
And thank you to Sakura Mizutani, bronze medalist in Dubai. It's been such a great build for them under Yuka Kanamatsu, who took over last season. Presented with their bronze medals for the first time ever. As we said, Kaltanana, just like the contrast in styles and what a team like Japan brings. And yeah, they're not always going to be the biggest side out there, but they play their own game so well.
That's the thing. I just like their accuracy at breakdowns in the tackle area. They're very smart in their rugby IQ. They didn't go outside the boundaries of what their coaches wanted to do. There's always support players in and around, and because they dominated possession, they were able to get a lot of points, just grind down this Fijiana team.
Oh, I hope they enjoy that moment. We are building up to our cup finals coming up shortly, but there is no